right, I'm gonna do a little video here on changing that tensioner right there. What I've got is a pickup is running great, but whenever I use my fan or turn my lights on, I start to overheat. So I'm suspecting that it's that pulley right there. I'm hoping that the belt's slipping a little bit, and I'm going to take a video of it running and watch it because it vibrates around a little bit. I didn't know that that's excessive. Maybe it is, but I'm going to film it and document it and see what it looks like after I put the new tensioner in. Okay. There's the pickup. 78 F-150, a 4-inch lift with 35s. It's got 355 gears. And so far it seems to be running really good. I got the pump turned up a little bit. I got a lot of power. This thing runs so good. Don't have an exhaust on it yet. And when I've got a real high-pitched squeaky rattle, and when I push down on that tensioner, the rattle gets louder. Anyway, I don't know if you heard that, but I've got a real high-pitched squealy rattle coming from the front of this motor, and when I push down and hold pressure on this tensioner, that rattle squealing noise gets louder. So hopefully that's the culprit. Anyhow, I'm going to get some tools here. This is super simple. You take a 1/2-inch drive ratchet or breaker bar and put it in that hole there. Take the tension off the puller, pull your bolt off, and then we've got one 13mm bolt. You pull that bolt out, the tensioner comes off, and you just put it right back on. It's super simple. See if I can do this with only one hand. It's pull down on it like that, and of course I'm going to put my knee on the breaker bar, but you would have to do that. Okay, I've got the belt off, and then I nearly fell out of the pickup. Okay, there she is. Yeah, it must be that spring in there that's getting loose and not holding pressure and making all that noise. Okay, I'll go get the new part. Okay, here's the new part. I picked it up at CarQuest. That's the info on it, and it must be good because it's got all those flags on there, so if I ever drive to England, I guess my tensioner will work there. You know, it's good in Canada too, eh? But here we go. Let's get this thing put in. All right. There's a little stud right there, a littler stud running the camera. But anyhow, that stud goes in the hole above the one that's threaded, and you just set it in there like that. Shove your bolt in and thread it on. And I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. I don't know if this is an issue. I don't know if all these are like that. I'm going to have to ask a question on a forum somewhere. But this stud that goes into that hole, it's a lot smaller, and the tensioner I just took out is the same way. And by the way, while we're here, if you ever need to change a water pump, you take, it's got two 10mm bolts. And there's the other one down there. You unbolt that, you take the water pump off. The water pump has an O-ring, so I didn't use any sealant or anything, and you just bolt that thing in. It takes 5 minutes. The only bad thing is it dumps your coolant everywhere, but it's the easiest water pump I've ever changed. Anyhow, I'll get this thing bolted in and I'll be right back. Quite a bit, but it's doing its job now. I can run my lights, my heater fan, and all my accessories, and I'm not overheating anymore. And so I think it turned out pretty good. Thanks for watching.